Hello guys, welcome to my channel Ask Adina, and in today's video we are going to see how do you balance being informed and educated on current issues with protecting your mental health and not getting overwhelmed by everything going on. The things you have to do maintain these things are: limit your exposure to news and social media. Too much exposure to news and social media can be overwhelming and negatively impact your mental health. Set limits on how much time you spend on these platforms. The next thing you have to do is set specific times to check the news or social media. Rather than checking news and social media constantly throughout the day, set specific times to check in. This will help you to stay informed while also allowing you to focus on other activities. The next thing you have to do is choose credible sources for your news. It's important to choose credible sources for your news to avoid misinformation or fake news. Look for sources that have a good reputation for accurate reporting. The next thing you have to do is avoid reading or watching news right before bed. Reading or watching news right before bed can negatively impact your sleep and increase anxiety. Try to avoid doing so. The next thing you have to do is take breaks from your social media and news when needed. If you feel overwhelmed or anxious, take a break from your social media and news. This will help you recharge and avoid burnt out. The next thing you have to do is set boundaries with people who constantly share negative news. If you have friends or family members who constantly share negative news, set boundaries with them. Let them know how their behavior is impacting you and ask them to be mindful of what they share. The next thing you have to do is talk to your therapist or counselor about your feelings. If you are feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or depressed, consider talking to your therapist or counselor. They can help you work through your emotions and develop coping strategies. The next thing you have to do is practice mindfulness or meditation. Mindfulness or meditation can help reduce stress and anxiety. Consider incorporating these practices into your daily routine. The next thing you have to do is engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Make time for activities that bring you joy and relaxation. This can include hobbies, spending time with loved ones, or engaging in outdoor activities. The next thing you have to do is exercise regularly. Exercise is a great way to reduce stress and improve your mental health. Aim to get at least 30 minutes of exercise each day. The next thing you have to do is take care of your physical health and by getting enough sleep and eating well. Taking care of your physical health can also improve your mental health. Make sure you are getting enough sleep and eating a balanced diet. The next thing you have to do is surround yourself with positive people. Surrounding yourself with positive, supportive people can help improve your mental health. Seek out relationships that make you feel good. The next thing you have to do is volunteer for a cause you care about. Volunteering can be a great way to feel good and make a difference. Choose a cause you care about and find ways to get involved. The next thing you have to do is take action on issues that matter to you. Taking actions on issues that matter to you can also improve your mental health. This can include donating money, signing petitions, or attending protests. The next thing you can do is focus on what you can control and influence. There's a lot in this world that's out of our control. Focus on the things you can control and influence, and let go of the things you can't change. The next thing you have to do is avoid changing in online arguments or debates. Engaging in online arguments or debates can be emotionally draining and often unproductive. It's important to set boundaries and avoid getting into discussions that will only cause stress and frustration. The next thing you have to do is take a break from social media altogether if needed. If you find that harm than good, it may be time to take a break. This could mean temporarily deactivating your accounts or deleting them altogether. The next thing you have to do is unfollow or mute accounts that consistently post negative news. Social media can be a great source of information, but it can also be overwhelming. If you find that certain accounts consistently post negative news or content, it may be helpful to unfollow or mute them. The next thing you have to do is find a hobby or creative outlet. Engaging in a hobby or creative outlet can be a great way to take your mind off current events and focus on something positive. This could be anything from painting or knitting to playing an instrument or gardening. The next thing you have to do is set boundaries with work or school to prioritize self-care. It's important to prioritize self-care even when you have a busy schedule. Setting boundaries with work or school and making time for activities that bring you joy and relaxation can help reduce stress and anxiety. The next thing you have to do is use technology to limit your screen time. There are many apps and tools available that can help you to limit your screen time and reduce your exposure to news and social media. Consider using these tools to help you create healthier habits around technology. The next thing you have to do is take a news detox every once in a while. Sometimes it is important to take a break from the news and current events altogether. This could mean going on a weekend getaway or simply taking a day off to focus on self-care. The next thing you have to do is reach out to friends and loved ones for support. If you're feeling overwhelmed by current news, it can be helpful to reach out to friends and loved ones for support. Talking about your feelings and getting support from others can help reduce stress and anxiety. The next thing you have to do is attend therapy or support groups for specific issues. If you are struggling with specific issues related to current events, it may be helpful to attend therapy or support groups. These resources can provide you with tools and strategies for coping with difficult emotions. Create a self-care routine to stick to it. Create a self-care routine that works for you can help you prioritize your mental health and well-being. This could include activities like exercise, meditation, or spending time in nature. The next thing you have to do is use positive affirmations to boost your mood. Positive affirmations can be a powerful tool for boosting your mood and reducing stress and anxiety. Try repeating positive affirmations to yourself throughout the day, such as "I am capable and strong." The next thing you have to do is avoid catastrophizing or overgeneralizing news. When consuming news and information, it is important to avoid catastrophizing or overgeneralizing, trying to focus on the facts and avoid jumping to extreme conclusions. The next thing you have to do is seek out positive news sources. Seek out positive news sources or stories. While it's important to stay informed about current events, it can be helpful to seek out positive news sources or stories. This can also help balance out the negative news you may be consuming. The next thing you have to do is remember that it's okay to take a break from news and current events when needed. It's important to remember that it's okay to take a break from news and current events when you need to prioritize your mental health and well-being. The next thing you have to do is seek professional help if needed. If you are struggling with your mental health as a result of current events, it may be a difficult time to seek professional help. A mental health professional can provide you with support and tools you need to cope with difficult emotions and build resilience.